Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I request you all to show me, raise your CW and show me that you have what you have written. I have discussed in the last class. Don't turn off your cameras. Please turn on your camera. Okay, Samhita, good. Srihida, good. Let me check everyone's. Amir, you have turned off your camera. There are many students who have turned off their cameras. Okay, never mind. Srihida, okay, you can lower your books. Samhida, you can lower your books. Abhilash, good. Agil Sagar, what happened? I expected that you would write. Gone. Achida, what happened, Achida? Hamand, didn't write? Okay, Shabnam, good. I have seen your book. Akshida, where is your CW? Agansha, Vinay, have you written? Are you all able to hear me? Are you all able to hear me? When I asked about CW, everyone has gone away. I think. Okay, dear students, please write. Don't neglect. If anyone, Spurti has shown. Pavante, have you completed? Have you written? Yes or no? Gone. Okay, let us get back to the textual grammar. Akshida, okay, good, Akshida. Redmi, somebody has come. Redmi, have you written CW? No. Unique? Agil Sagar, what happened? Lying down. Tired, I think. Naveen Kumar, okay, good. Swadi, good. Amir, smart Amir and all has gone incognito. Came back. Vaishnavi, okay. Okay, if you wrote, you say wrote. Frankly, if you didn't write, just relax, be frank. Okay, I'm not going to beat you because the stick doesn't reach you. Okay, it's online. Don't be afraid. If you haven't written, okay, Vaishnavi, I have seen your book, you can lower it. If you haven't written, please write. You're going to write public exam this year. Please be serious about that. Your syllabus for FA1 is 2.1, 2.2. That means Dear Departed 1, Dear Departed 2. Then human relations. Okay, Dear Departed 1, Dear Departed 2. Then human relations. Okay, Agansha, settle down somewhere. Okay, I hope that you have settled down. We will come to the vocabulary and grammar section of this chapter. Okay. So we have completed up to here. Vocabulary. Please look at the words from the story. Look at the words from the story. Newlywed wife. Newlywed wife, bus stop, forehead. If you observe these three words are different. Three words are different. The construction of these three words are also different. First one you can observe, newlywed wife, newlywed. How is the word newly and wed divided? It is divided using a hyphen. The second word you can see, bus stop. There is no hyphen here. You can only find a space here. There is a space gap. Third word, forehead. there is neither hyphen nor space. Okay. But these three words are combination of more than one word. You can see bus plus stop, for plus head, newly plus wed. These three words are combination of more than one word. You can find multiple words here. You can find multiple words here. So if a word has more than one component, such type of words are known as compound words. Such type of words are known as compound words. If a word has more than one component, such type of words are known as compound words. There are three types of compound words. There are three types of compound word as shown here. Newlywed wife. The words in this is separated by a hyphen. So this is known as hyphenated compound. This is known as hyphenated compound. Hyphenated compound. Second word you see, there is neither hyphen, there is no hyphen here, only a space. Then this can be known as open compound. This can be known as open, means two words are open. This is known as open compound. Okay. And third word you can find, there is neither hyphen nor space. This is known as closed compound or solid compound. This type of compound words are known as closed compounds or solid compounds because they are not separated. They are closed together. Both compounds of the words are, components of the words are closed together. Whereas in the word bus stop, there is a space. So it is open. And the first one is hyphenated compound. So these are the three types of compound words that you observe here. However, in the modern English, words can be written either in hyphenated compound or in closed in the form of closed form compound or in the open compound manner, any manner. There is no special rules that so and so word should be only hyphenated. There is no special rule that so and so word should be only open compound. And there is no particular rule that there is so and so word should be closed door, open door, hyphenated. It can be written in three methods, not a problem. You can observe here. Audio visual, it is written as open compound. Second one, audio visual is written as hyphenated compound. Third, audio visual is written as closed compound. The same word is used in three different manners. Copy editor, open compound. Copy editor, hyphenated compound. Copy editor, closed compound. Wildlife, open compound. Wild hyphen life, hyphenated compound, and wildlife, closed compound. Okay. So what is your task is pick out all the compound words from the story. Select compound words from the story and group them under whether it is closed compound, whether it is open compound, or whether it is hyphenated compound. So what you need to do is in your classwork note, draw a box like this, 3 side headings. Hyphenated, closed, open. And under this heading, you can select, first you select words from the compound words from the story and classify under these headings. Okay. Select compounds from the story and classify. Okay. That is the first exercise for you. The second part, that's only vocabulary part. Coming to grammar part. I hope that you have learned grammar, especially tenses. Okay. Have you all learned about tenses? Are you thorough with tenses? We are concentrating only on past perfect tense in this unit. We are concentrating on past perfect tense. Okay. Let us see, why do we use past perfect? Where do we use past perfect tense? Just a minute, let me share the board. Okay, can you all see the board? Okay, use of past perfect and simple past and simple past. Let me tell you, first I will explain you the use of simple past. I killed a snake. They wrote homework. She ate mango. These are all in simple past. When do we use simple past? When an action occurred in the past with a definite time. With a definite time. Why I say definite time is you will get confused with the present perfect and simple past. Okay? Simple past is always used to express an action which has a definite time. For example, I visited Delhi last month. I visited Delhi last month. Your action is important, time is important. Whereas when it comes to present perfect, I am writing an example here. I have visited Delhi. This is present perfect. What is the difference between these both? Samhita, what difference do you find? Please unmute and speak. What's the difference between simple past and present perfect? Okay? Tell me.
Time is not big.
Time is not important. Whereas in simple past, time is important. Very good, Samhita. So, present perfect is experiential use. We say it is our experience. It is our experience. I have visited Delhi many times. If I say, that's also correct. There is no specific time, definite time. It's my experience. Whereas when I say I visited Delhi last month, it is definite. Simple past tense is used to denote an action that occurred in the past with a definite time. For example, have you visited Mumbai? That is present perfect. When you want to ask somebody whether they have the experience of doing that act, you can ask in present perfect. Have you visited Mumbai? Have you read Sherlock Holmes story? Have you watched Magadira? In this manner, you should ask. Don't say, did you watch Magadira? Whereas your friend went to watch Magadira yesterday. Then you can ask, did you watch Magadira yesterday? With a definite time. That is simple past. Okay. I hope that you have got an idea about use of simple past and present perfect. Now our topic is past perfect. Where to use past perfect? Look at the sentence. The train had left before I reached the station. How many actions are here? How many actions? Two actions. One is train left. The second action is reached the station. Two actions are here. Whenever, listen, please listen very attentively. Whenever two actions occur in the past, the earlier action should be always written in past perfect and the later action should be written in simple past. That is a rule. That is a rule. Earlier action should be written in past perfect. Later action should be written in simple past. Look at the sentence. When did the train leave? Before I reached the station. So first, this is train. Maybe. Okay. Left. I'm running. Okay. Reached. So before I reached, what happened? Train left. So first what happened? Train left. So first action should be always written in past perfect. Second action should be written in simple past. Okay. One more example, let me show you. Look at this. Police reached, thief had escaped. Police reached after the thief had escaped. What happened first? Thief escaped. Finally, the police came with the jeep and they couldn't find anyone there. So first action is thief escaped. That is why we used it past perfect. We have written it in past perfect. Okay. So the word before, after helps us to identify. Okay, these words help us to identify where to use past perfect tense. So this is one rule of using past perfect tense. Second rule. Look here. So I have told you this second rule. When two actions in the past are clearly separated by time, the earlier action is expressed in the past perfect tense. We have completed this. Finally, we reached Dirang. The bus from Tawang had not yet reached. So the first action is bus from Tawang had not yet reached. We can also say the bus from Tawang had already reached. We can also write here, the bus from Tawang had already reached. Means first what happened? Bus from Tawang had reached or had not reached. After that, we reached Dirang. Okay. Here you see next rule. When an action takes place before a point of time in the past, the action is expressed in the past perfect tense. I told you there are two actions in the past. One action happened before another action. A particular action happened before another action. Then we can use the earlier action in the past perfect tense. You can look here. It was 10:20. Author is expressing the time. It was 10:20. So it was 10:20 is in simple past. My father had already left. When did father leave? Before 10:20. Isn't it? Before 10:20, father had left. That is why it is written in past perfect tense. This action happened first before another action, another point of time. You can also say, when you describe a story, you can say, when you describe anything, you can say, it was dark night. My parents had already slept. Suddenly, a ghost-like structure was seen outside the window. I was trembling with fear. I snugged myself in the bed, closed my eyes, prayed to all gods I knew. So when you describe, you can use, it was dark night, my parents had already slept. So before one point of time, if an action has happened, you are supposed to use past perfect. Now, coming to third one, this is very important. We don't have past perfect here. I quickly sat down on a rock. My father laughed at my plight. When two actions in the past happen simultaneously, what do you mean by simultaneously? At a time. At a time. We cannot identify here which action happened first, which action happened second. Both actions happen together. That is known as simultaneously. When two actions happen simultaneously, never use past perfect. Both actions should be written in simple past only. That is why sat down, simple past, laughed at my plight, simple past. When two actions occur in the past at a time simultaneously, you are supposed to use simple past tense. Let me write another example. When Akansha entered the room, the power went off. When Akansha entered the room, the power went off. Entered is simple past. Went off is also simple past. Why did I use both simple past? Happened at a time. Akansha, when she put her leg in the room, power went off. Not only power, if very possible, NTPC also may blast sometime. Okay. So at a time it has happened. Sometimes we say to our friends, oh, when you stepped into my house, power went off. Okay. So it's only an example. Don't take to heart. Take it to lighter side. Okay, Akansha? Okay. Now coming back. As soon as Pradeep reached the school, the bell rang. As soon as Pradeep reached the school, the bell rang. Means both has happened at a time. Okay, when two actions happen simultaneously, please use only simple past, don't use past perfect. Whereas if one action happens before another action, please use past perfect for the earlier action and simple past for the later action. Is it clear, Amir, Narasimha Reddy and all? Narasimha. When two actions happen in the past, first action should be written in past perfect. So if you didn't learn tenses in the previous classes, it is going to be very tougher job. Okay? There are 15 questions here. If you don't have textbook, take a screenshot. Your task is, what is your task? Your task is to identify, first underline simple past and past perfect. Then write which rule is used, first rule or second rule or third rule according to your textbook. Let's analyze one. I had come home this time for a special purpose to get married. My parents had arranged my marriage according to the customs of our tribal society. Both are in simple past perfect. You can identify here both are in past perfect. Both sentences are in past perfect. Then where is the simple past? Simple past is the time that author is narrating this. Author is narrating the story. That is a point of time actually. From that point of time, he says, I had come home this time round for a special purpose. To get married. My parents had arranged my marriage according to the customs of our tribal society. When does the author speak this? After his marriage. If you observe the passage, you can understand. Author says 5 months into my marriage, I realized it. I cannot leave my newlywed wife and go to work. Finally, I decided to go to work. That is the first paragraph. In second paragraph, he says, I had come home this time for a special purpose. That means after completion of his marriage, he describes this. That means what? Completion of his marriage is the point of time. And these are all the actions happened before that point of time. So the first rule is applicable here. So please try to solve it. If you don't get in the next class, I'll be helping you. If I solve, there is no meaning in it. You will find little difficult, but try. Okay. Coming to writing, this should be written in the classwork after completion of question answers, and the table I told you to write: hyphenated compound, closed compound, and open compound. After that, you are supposed to write this in the CW. What is the discourse here? In the story, the journey, the author says, my education had made me shun physical labor. This is an adverse effect of education. Now write an essay on the adverse effect of education. Here are some points. Using this hint, you are supposed to write an essay about adverse effect of education. If you have education, what will happen? Usually we say education is good, but there are some disadvantages also. Adverse effect means disadvantages. Doing some work that involves physical labor. If you are educated, you may not do physical labor. Your fashion, dress, everything will change if you are educated. Family relationship will be changing. I will talk to you about that. First, let me tell you about how to write an essay. Please listen carefully. This is a major discourse. When you write essay, first thing is title, which everyone forgets. Which everyone forgets. Okay? Okay, I'll forget about scale because it is troubling. This will be your examination booklet. You may be written only in the examination paper. Section C, creative writing. You may be writing this first. After that, you may write adverse. Question number and all should be written. Otherwise, why to confuse you? These things have to be informed only at the time of examination. Adverse effect of education. So you may observe how to write a title. You can observe A is in capital, E in capital, A is capital, E is capital, O is not capital, but E is capital again. When you write a title, I hope that you have learned the rules of capital letters. Whenever any title of essay, newspaper name, magazine name, whatever title you write, each word should start with a capital letter, but exclude prepositions and conjunctions. Of is a preposition, that's why O we didn't write in capital letter. Exclude prepositions and conjunction. See, this title itself has this much complication, isn't it? So okay, be careful when you write title, should be written in this manner: adverse effect of education. Little away from the margin, you will start the first paragraph. Paragraph 1. What should paragraph 1 contain? Introduction to the topic. Your topic is education. Okay. So you can, if you want, you can start your essay with a quotation also. Roots of education are bitter, but fruits are sweet, said the famous writer. Okay, it is true. Education has a lot of advantages. If you are educated, the society will flourish. Write 5 to 6 lines, sentences about education only. Okay, Pradeep, I'll leave you now within short time. Okay, write about the concept first. That is how you start. Directly don't start education. If you are educated, we can't do physical labor. Don't start an essay abruptly. Abruptly means without any introduction. You should not write a heading introduction also. It is not necessary. Your paragraph itself should be an introduction. Okay, what is education should be described here, and ending, when you are ending, you should say education has many advantages and disadvantages. Compared to disadvantages, education has less disadvantages. However, there are some disadvantages. Then you will come to the point adverse effect of education means disadvantages of education. You will describe in second, third paragraph. If you're writing a small essay, second and third paragraph should be the topic. What is that adverse effect of education? And final paragraph, you cannot stop an essay abruptly. You cannot start an essay abruptly. You cannot stop an essay abruptly. Final paragraph should be the concluding line. To conclude, you can write like this: in nutshell. These are words used. In nutshell, you can use, or in brief. Okay. To conclude, these type of phrases you can introduce in the last paragraph. In nutshell, education, without education, no man can live. Education is the only wealth that cannot be robbed. We should never feel shy to do physical labor if you are educated. Okay, let us all join our hands to promote education in the society, especially girl education. That is the closing. Okay, closer of the essay writing. Okay, let's come back. Some points are given here. Hints will be always given to you. You can just use the hints and write. These points you can use. Education has an adverse effect on doing some work that involves physical labor. We have already learned in the chapter, The Journey. If you are highly educated, you will feel shy to do physical labor. Dress and fashion changes, isn't it? Our dress style changes. Olden days when people were uneducated people, you compare uneducated people and educated people dress style. Uneducated people may wear a normal dhoti and a plain shirt which is stitched. Whereas educated people like Pradeep, Smart Shankar or Sadish, they will have what you call low waist pants and with a lot of crush on the jeans. Latest fashion, crush jeans. Dog bitten jeans is also available nowadays. Okay. So fashion changes according to education. And highly educated people, what do they wear? Very formal dress. Official, suit, isn't it? Family relationship, educated people go abroad in search of occupation. Family relationship is broken here. Father and mother will be eagerly waiting for their son to come back home. They never come back. They just make video call. They make their phone calls and talk to them. Giving respect to elders. Educated people, highly educated people sometimes fail to give respect to elder people. For example, a CEO of a company, if he's little proud, what does he do? He doesn't respect a lower class elderly person. Will he? No. The treatment of illiterate people, highly educated people always will have a negative feeling towards the illiterate people. He doesn't know anything. He is trying to argue with me, they say. Sometimes when a student gives out a mind-blowing doubt, teacher may think, I am his teacher. How can she ask me this question? They never say, all your teachers are affectionate. They will clarify your doubt. Okay, so these are the hints given. Using these hints, you are supposed to write an essay. It should be written in the classwork book. I don't know whether we have enough time to get into this topic. We have one more topic. It is study skills. Okay, as we have very less time, we will go to listening paragraph. Study skills I will be telling you in the next class. All of you listen carefully. You will not see anything on the screen. Okay? You will not see anything on the screen. Are you able to see the screen? Are you able to see the screen? No. I will read. You should listen. This is listening passage. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. The lazy son. Once there was a very rich man. His name was Dhanaraju. He had two sons, Ganiraju and Pothiraju. Ganiraju was hardworking, Ganiraju was hardworking son and obedient. He always helped his father in the fields. But Pothuraju was lazy. He never went to fields. He was disobedient to his father. He always wanted to lead a free, lavish life. So one day he said to his father, Father, give me my share of property. The father was heartbroken. He divided the property between his two sons. Pothiraju left home with his son, share. He went to a distant land, made a lot of friends, and soon spent all his property lavishly on friends, food, and drinks. All his friends left him. At that time, there was a famine, and Pothiraju had no work and food. None of his friends gave him food or money. He took up the job of feeding pigs. Sometimes he had to eat the food kept for the pigs. He was very sad about this condition. He soon began to think of his father and his brother. He said to himself, in my father's house, even the servants have enough food. They get good shelter too. But here I am struggling for food and shelter. I will go back to my father. I will beg him to take me as his servant. So decided the dishonest son, set out for his father's house. In the meantime, his father was always thinking of his second son. He would sit near the windows. He would look out at the roads, expecting his son to return home. One day, Dhanaraju saw his son coming at a distance. He ran out of the house in great joy and hugged his son. His son knelt down. He said, Father, I am not fit to be your son. Take me as your servant. Have you understood the story? Have you all understood the story? Okay. I will not explain this because this is a listening passage. You should answer my question now. True or false? First question to Pradeep. Okay, Pradeep is out of scene. Chamandi, please unmute yourself. Chamandi. Please unmute Nana. Chamandi, what happened? Please click on the unmute button. Ask to unmute, there is a... okay. First question. Pothiraju went to far off lands to enjoy free life. True or false?
Sir,
Pothiraju went
True or false?
to far off lands to enjoy free life. True or false?
Pothiraju went to forest of land to
True
True.
or false?
True.
Okay. Very good. Very good, Chamandi. Pradeep is here. Pradeep. Second question, Pradeep. Unmute yourself. Have you unmuted? No. Okay, once again check out. Okay. Ganiraju asked his father to give his share of property.
No.
False. Very
False.
good.
False.
Now listen the passage very well. Akila, Akila, please unmute. Akila, please unmute. Akila, are you unmuted?
Yes.
Pothuraju had a lavish life from the beginning.
False.
Why? Okay. He had a lavish life after he left the house. So from the beginning of his life, he did not have lavish life. If you think in that manner, it is false, as you told, as Aguila told.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
sir.
Good, Aguila. Next one is next question goes to many are out of scene. Camera is not turned on. Uh, okay, some students I can find. Okay, Achuda, please unmute.
Sir.
Dhaniraju did not care about Pothuraju. Dhanaraju did not care about Pothuraju. Dhanaraju, who is Dhanaraju? Dhanaraju father did not care about Pothuraju. Please make it quickly. Time is up. I can't hear you. It is also false. Which of the following is the most appropriate title for the story you have just listened to? Rich son, two sons, repentance. Shravani, please unmute. Shravani, please unmute. Don't know? Om Sri. Om Sri, can you say? You are having snacks? Okay. Om Sri, please tell me.
Sir,
Which is suitable title?
sir,
What is a suitable title to this passage? Okay, not getting. Repentance means understanding your mistake and coming back. Okay, so repentance, feeling guilty for the mistakes you have done. This is suitable title. Okay, fine, students. Thank you all. I have taken away your extra 5 minutes.
okay, sir.
Please prepare well for the examination. We will have mathematics class now. Please stay online.
నేను అన్నది స్టార్ట్ చేయించాను
Okay, good afternoon, children. How are you all? So, can you all able to hear my voice? Okay. Welcome to Sanvi Learning Services. Today we are going to discuss about polynomials, third chapter. So, the name of the chapter is polynomials. So, in previous class we have completed the second chapter sets. So, today we are going to discuss about polynomials. Okay. So, the aim of the topic is understanding about polynomials and solving exercise 1.3.1, 3.2, 3.3 and 3.4 problems. Okay. So, the agenda is knowing about polynomials, okay, types of polynomials and linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, okay, cubic polynomials, right? So first of all, what is polynomial? What is polynomial? See, a polynomial is nothing but an algebraic expression, in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral powers is called polynomial. Okay. So what is polynomial? An algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral powers is called polynomial. Okay. So observe the definition carefully. An algebraic expression in which the variables involved have non-negative integral powers is called a polynomial. Okay. So all of you listen carefully and look at the board. So what is given definition about polynomial? Okay, polynomial. An algebraic expression contain the variables and constant numbers with non-negative integral powers is called polynomial. Okay. So non-negative integral powers means the power should be only positive. Okay, not negative. For example, see, suppose x square plus 3x power 4 minus 5x plus 6 is there. Okay. So if we observe the powers here, all are positive integers. X power 2 positive, x power 4 positive, here x power 1 positive. So like this, if all the powers are positive in the given algebraic expression, so that is called polynomial. Okay. So this is a polynomial, right? Suppose let us see one more example. Y cube minus 3y power 4 plus 6y square minus 8y plus 10. See here also, if we observe the all powers, see all are positive integers. Okay. So like this, if all the powers are positive integers in the given algebraic expression, so it is called polynomial. Okay. Now suppose see one example here. if we observe one example, x power 4 minus 3x power minus 2 plus 6x plus 8 is there. See, in this algebraic expression, here one power negative is there. Okay. So if the power is negative, it is not a polynomial. Okay. And also, suppose x power 5 plus 3x power 1 by 2 plus 6x plus 9 is there. Here see, if we observe this power, this 1 by 2, it is not an integer. So according to definition of polynomials, all the powers should be positive integers. But here 1 by 2 is not integer. So this is also not polynomial. Okay. And if we observe one more example, x cube plus 2 by x power 4 minus 6x power 5 plus 8 is there. Okay. So is it polynomial? If we observe all the powers, here x power 3 positive, x power 4 positive is there, x power 5 also positive is there. Okay. So all the powers are positive. All the powers are positive integers. But generally, if we see, we will think that it is a polynomial, but it is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial means, see, x cube plus 2 by x power 4 is there, no? So when this x power 4 bring up, it become x power minus 4. X power plus 4 is there, no? When we bring up, it becomes x power minus 4, right? Minus 6x power 5 plus 8. See, when we bring this x power plus 4 up, it becomes x power minus 4. So here negative integer is there. So this is also not polynomial. It means polynomial is nothing but all the powers should be positive integers. If all the powers are positive integers, then only it is a polynomial. Otherwise, it is not a polynomial. So that's why here saying that an algebraic expression in which variables involved have only non-negative integral powers is called a polynomial. Okay. So here see children, some examples are given which are polynomials and which are not. Okay. See, if we observe this 2x, 1 by 3x minus 4, x square minus 2x minus 1, all the powers are positive is there. So these are all polynomials. Okay. And if we observe here x power 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is not integer. So it is not a polynomial. And here 3x square plus 4x power minus 1 plus 5 is there. It is also not polynomial. Why? Because here the power negative is there. Right. So like this, if the powers are fractions are negative, it is not a polynomial. Right. So next, degree of a polynomial. This is very important, children. What is degree of a polynomial? See, degree of a polynomial is nothing but if p of x is a polynomial in x, the highest power of x in p of x is called degree of the polynomial. Okay. So what is saying here, degree of the polynomial? If p of x is a polynomial in x, the highest power of x in p of x is called degree of the polynomial. Okay. So let us see degree of the polynomial. So this is also very important, children, this concept. So all of you listen carefully. Degree of the polynomial. Degree of a polynomial. So degree of a polynomial is nothing but, see, take a polynomial. Okay. Suppose, for example, x power 4 plus 3x square minus 5x cube plus 6x plus 10 is there. So observe this polynomial. So in this given powers, what is highest power here? Here x power 4 is there, x power 2 is there, x power 3 is there, here x power nothing is there, means it is equal to 1. And this is the constant number. The power of any constant number is always 0. See, if we observe the powers, here what is highest power? 4 is highest power. So the degree of this polynomial is 4. It means in the given polynomial, the highest power is called degree of the polynomial. Okay, in the given polynomial, the highest power is called degree of the polynomial. Here highest power 4 is there, so the degree of this polynomial is 4. Let us see one more example. X squared minus 5x power 4 plus 6x power 5 plus 8x minus 5 is given. Okay. See, if we observe the powers here x power 2 is there, x power 4 is there, x power 5 is there. Here x power nothing is there, means it is 1. And 5 is the constant number, this power is 0. So if we observe these powers, here 5 is highest power. 5 is the highest power. So the degree of this polynomial is 5. So like this children, degree of the polynomial means the given polynomial, the highest power is called the degree of the polynomial. Okay. So the next one is value of a polynomial. What is value of polynomial? See, if p of x is a polynomial in x and if k is a real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called value of p of x at x is equal to k, and it is denoted by p of k. See children, here p of x is a polynomial and k is a real number. So when we substitute that real number k in the given polynomial p of x, we get some result, So that result only is called value of the polynomial. So let us see one example here. Value of the polynomial. See here. Value of a polynomial. So value of a polynomial, it means generally the polynomials are denoted by p of x. Polynomials are denoted by p of x. Okay. Suppose say for example, p of x is equal to a polynomial is there. Suppose x squared plus 5x plus 2. Okay. X squared plus 5x plus 2 is p of x. The polynomials are denoted by p of x. So p of x is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 2 is there. Okay. Suppose I am taking a real number when x is equal to 2. If x is equal to 2, a real number 2 I am taking in the place of x. So when we take the real number, so when we substitute this real number in the place of x, so what we get here when we substitute this real number 2 in the place of x? P of x becomes P of 2. Why? Because x value we have taken 2. Okay, in the place of x now we are writing 2. So here x square means 2 square plus 5x. 5x means 5 into x value 2 we have taken plus 2. So here 2 square value 2 2s are 4 plus 5 into 2 5 2s are 10 plus 2. How much total? 4 plus 10, 14, 14 plus 2, 16. So at last we have got 16, no? So this 16 is called the value of the given polynomial. Okay? So value of the polynomial is nothing but when we substitute a real number in the given polynomial, at last what result we are getting, so that result only is called the value of the given polynomial. So here when we substitute x value 2 in the given polynomial, at last we have got 16. So this 16 is called the value of the polynomial. Okay, children? So this is about value of the polynomial. Now the next one is types of polynomials. Okay. The next one is types of polynomials. There are two types of polynomials. First one is linear polynomial. Okay, linear polynomial. So linear polynomial is nothing but a polynomial of degree is called linear polynomial. Okay. So in the given polynomial, if the degree is 1, it is called a linear polynomial. Example here, 2x plus 3, 5a minus 10. So what is the highest power here? X power 1, and here the 3 is the constant number, this power of 3 is 0. So degree is 1 here. In these two examples, degree 1 is there. So like this, if the degree is 1 of a polynomial, then it is called a linear polynomial. We are going to discuss now types of polynomials. So first one is linear polynomial. What is linear polynomial? If the degree is 1 of a polynomial, then it is called linear polynomial. Okay. Next. Second one is quadratic polynomial. Okay. Quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial means if the degree is 2 of a polynomial, it is called quadratic polynomial. Okay. And next one is cubic polynomial. If the degree is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. So there are total 3 types of polynomials are there. First one is linear polynomial. Second one is quadratic polynomial. And third one is cubic polynomial. Okay. So linear polynomial means degree should be 1. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, it is called linear polynomial. So second one is quadratic polynomial. If the degree is 2 of a polynomial, then it is called quadratic polynomial. And the third one is cubic polynomial. If the degree is 3, it is called cubic polynomial. So these are the 3 types of polynomials. Okay. And the next topic is 0 of a polynomial. 0 of a polynomial. So what is 0 of the polynomial? See, a real number k is said to be a 0 of a polynomial p of x if p of k is equal to 0. See here, p of x is a polynomial. So when we substitute a real number in the given polynomial p of x, at last, if we get 0, then that real number is called 0 of the polynomial. So let us see one example here. Now we are discussing about 0 of the polynomial. Okay. Zero of the polynomial. So 0 of the polynomial is nothing but, see children, a polynomial given. Suppose polynomials are generally denoted by p of x. Okay. So p of x is equal to a polynomial is given x square minus 16 is there. X square minus 16. So in this polynomial, suppose I am substituting x is equal to 4. Okay, x is equal to 4. So when we substitute x is equal to 4 in the given polynomial, now P of x becomes, what will it become? X value we have taken 4, no? So P of x becomes P of 4. So x square means it is 4 square. X value we have taken 4 minus 16. So how much we get here? 4 square. 4 square value is 16 minus 16. 16 minus 16 how much? 0. It means when we substitute a real number in the given polynomial, at last if we get 0, then that real number is called 0 of the polynomial. So here the real number we substituted 4. So here we have got 0. So now here this 4 is called 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So this is about 0 of the polynomial, children. And now we have discussed about what is polynomial, what is degree of, and what is the value of the polynomial and 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So now all of you open exercise 3.1. All of you open exercise 3.1. Now you got clear idea about polynomials, types of polynomials, value of the polynomials, and 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So all of you open exercise 3.1. See children, here exercise 3.1 is asking, in P of x, 5x power 7 minus 6x power 5 plus 7x minus 6. Asking here, coefficient of x power 5 is asking, and asking degree of P of x is asking. And here next asking constant term. Okay. So let us see. Okay, see children. In first question, it is given that P of x is equal to 5x power 7 minus 6x power 5 plus 7x minus 6 given. Asking first question, coefficient of x5. Coefficient of x power 5. So coefficient of x power 5 means we have to see x power 5 side number. Every time remember that coefficient means that which coefficient is asked, that side number we have to see. So here asked to x power 5 coefficient here. So x power 5 side number we have to see. X power 5 side number how much is there? Minus 6 is there. So coefficient of x power 5 is minus 6. Suppose if they ask coefficient of x power 7 side what number is there? 5 is there. So coefficient of x power 7 is 5. Right? Suppose if they ask what is coefficient of x? So x side number here 7 is there. So the coefficient of x is 7. Okay. So coefficient means side number. Side number we have to see. So here x power 5 coefficient is asked. X power 5 side number minus 6 is given. So minus 6 is the coefficient of x. And degree of P of x is asked. Degree of P of x. Already just now we have discussed what is degree. Okay. So degree means the highest power. So the highest power is called degree of the polynomial. So here in this, what is highest power? clearly we know that 7 is the highest power. So the degree of this polynomial is 7. Okay, the degree of this polynomial is 7. Right. And the third question is asked here, what is constant term? Constant term is nothing but, here see, a number without variable is called constant number. Okay, a number without variable is called constant term. See here, in this term variable is there. In this term also variable. Variable is nothing but any alphabet. Okay, variable is nothing but any alphabet, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, A, B, C, like that. Okay, so here in this given polynomial, X variable is there. So in this term variable is there, X. In this term also variable X is there. In this term also variable X is there. But here there is no variable. Okay, so if there is no variable, that is called constant number. So how much is there constant number? -6 is there. So -6 is the constant number. Okay, right. Now see here, second bit. Second bit is asking, state which of the following statements are true and which are false. Give reasons for your choice. Here asking true or false. Okay, so observe the first question. The degree of the polynomial root 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is root 2. Is it true or false? Here the degree is given root 2. But here if we observe the degree, highest power is called degree now. So here highest power 2 is there. X power 2, this x power 1, and this 1 constant number, the power of any constant number is always 0. So what is highest power here? 2. But here the, so degree is 2 here. But degree how much given here? Root 2. So it is false. Okay, write the answer false. Reason, here reason also said no. So what is the reason? The reason is the degree of the given polynomial is 2. Okay, the degree of the given polynomial is 2, not root 2. Right? Now see second one. The coefficient of x square in the polynomial p of x is equal to 3x cube minus 4x square plus 5x plus 7 is 2. Coefficient of x square. Just now I explained what is coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square means x square side number we have to see. Here x square side number how much is there? -4 is there. So coefficient of x square is -4 here. But here how much is given? 2 is given. So it is false. Okay, it is false. Because the degree of the given polynomial is, sorry, the coefficient of x square in the given polynomial is -4, not 2. Okay, and see the third statement, the degree of a constant term is 0. It is true, students. Why? Because just now we have discussed the degree of any constant term or any constant number is always 0. Okay, so the degree of any constant number or any constant term is always 0. So this statement is true. For true statement, it is not necessary to write the reason. Only you write the reason for false statement. So here the first reason is the degree of the polynomial is 2. Okay, and here this is false because the coefficient of x square in the given polynomial is -4. Okay, and see the fourth one. Fourth question is given 1 by x square minus 5x plus 6 is a quadratic polynomial given. 1 by x square minus 5x plus 6 is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so just now we have discussed what is quadratic polynomial. What is quadratic polynomial? If the degree is 2 of a polynomial, it is called a quadratic polynomial. Okay. Okay, here degree 2 is there, but fraction is there now. So if we bring up, it becomes minus. So it is false. Okay, children, it is false. And the last question in this, the degree of a polynomial is 1 more than the number of terms in it. This is also false. Why? Because what is saying here, the degree of a polynomial is 1 more than the number of terms in it. This statement completely false. Why? Because the degree of the polynomial is not dependent on the number of terms. Terms how much also no problem, but the degree is main here. Okay, so it is not related. There is no relation between degree of the polynomial and number of terms. Okay, so this statement also false, right? Now see the third question. Third question, it is given that if P of t is equal to, if P of t is equal to t cube minus 1, find the values of P of 1, P of minus 1, P of 0, P of 2 and P of minus 2. So this many values we have to find out. So what is given here? Here P of t is equal to t cube minus 1 is given. So asking P of 1, P of minus 1, P of 0, P of 2 and P of minus 2. Okay, children. So let us see how to solve this problem. Okay, see here, exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1. So third question. If P of t is equal to t cube minus 1 is given. Asking find P of 1, P of minus 1, P of 0, P of 2 and P of minus 2 values are asking. Okay. So let us see the solution given. So what is given here? P of t is equal to given t cube minus 1. P of t is equal to t cube minus 1 is given. So asking P of 1 first. So first of all, you find P of 1, first one. P of 1. So P of 1 means here in the place of t, 1 came no. In the place of t, 1 came. So here also in the place of t, we have to substitute 1. So here t cube means t value 1 now. T cube means 1 cube minus 1. So what is the value of 1 cube? 1 cube value 1. 1 how many times multiplying also we get 1 only. Minus 1. So how much 1 minus 1? 0. It means P of 1 value is equal to 0. Right? Next. Second one asking P of minus 1. P of minus 1. P of minus 1 is nothing but in the place of t we have to substitute minus 1. Okay. So when we substitute minus 1 in the place of t, here t cube is there. It means minus 1 cube. Okay, minus 1 cube and minus 1. T cube means minus 1 cube, minus 1, minus 1. So what is the value of minus 1 whole cube? Minus 1 whole cube value is equal to minus 1 only. See, minus 1 whole cube means minus 1 is multiplied 3 times. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. So when we multiply the symbols, minus into minus plus we get, again plus into minus, minus. Overall we get minus symbol. And 1 how many times multiplying also? Minus 1 whole cube value is equal to how much it is? Minus 1. And the remaining minus 1 as it is. Minus 1 and minus 1 how much it is? Minus 2. So P of minus 1 value is equal to minus 2. Okay? And see third one. Third one is asking P of 0. Okay, P of 0. So what is P of 0 here? It means now in the place of t 0 came now. So we also substitute 0 in the place of t. T cube means 0 cube minus 1. So what is the value of 0 cube? 0 how many times multiplying also we get 0 only. Right? So 0 cube value 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1 how much? Minus 1. It means P of 0 value is equal to minus 1. Okay? In the same way, children, you find the remaining two, P of 2 and P of minus 2. These two values you find out. Okay, these two are homework. Right? Now, let us go to next question. Okay, children, the time is up. So the remaining problems we will discuss in the next class. Okay. So today we have discussed about polynomials, introduction about polynomials. Okay. Degree of the polynomial, value of the polynomial, zero of the polynomial, and types of the polynomials. Right. So the remaining part we will discuss in the next class.